Hi, I'm Paris, and I know it's early to get started with the gardening videos for the year, being only the middle of January, but I've got 100 tulip bulbs I've got to get in the ground probably like 3 weeks ago in order for them to come up in time to blossom in March for my wife's birthday. I've decided to put in a small raised bed area out in the front, and so this review is not about the tulip bulbs, it's about the raised bed by Best Choice Products. This is a heavy metal raised bed. It is 6 feet long, 3 feet wide, 1 foot deep, so that'll hold about 18 cubic feet of soil, and hopefully 100 tulip bulbs in a very nice display.
parristx shows you only the best.
Last year, my gardening efforts were all focused on sweet potatoes, and that turned out really well. But this year I'm diversifying some. I really like the raised bed gardening idea because it's that much less bending over you have to do every time you need to reach something in the garden. So I'm trying out 3 different types of raised beds, and I'll do a comparison video of them, but I'm starting out with this metal one. And because I'm a little bit concerned about what might leach out of the metal into the soil, I've decided not to put anything edible into this raised bed. It'll be for display, for flowers, right out in the front yard. So let's head out to the yard. I'll show you how to assemble this. It's supposed to take only 20 minutes, and then how much soil it actually does take to fill it up, and I'll plant those tulip bulbs and show you how it looks. Let's head out to the yard, get this started. Here are the contents of the box and the instructions, which say it should take up to 20 minutes for one person. Yeah, we'll see. There are not too many pieces involved, and the instructions aren't too long. I think I'm going to manage this pretty quick. It says all you need is a Phillips screwdriver and a pair of scissors. And then this is going to be the center beam that helps to provide some support across the width. Though there are a lot of small parts, there aren't a lot of different kinds of small parts. Here's the 4 stakes. Screws are all the same size, and the wing nuts all the same size. Corners and the short pieces. This part's pretty easy to understand. Now it's shaping up. This looks pretty good. Time to turn it around and work on the other short end. Tightening up all the screws. Short one wing nut. And except for that missing wing nut, everything's assembled here. I've still got to put the rubber strip across the top so it's not as sharp. And the next thing I need to do is put the 4 stakes in, so I have to make absolutely certain this is where I want it. Pretty sure though this is it. Here's the inside corner. There's a little hole in that corner piece, and that's what the stake is going to go into. I don't even need a hammer. There, it's all the way in. So it is in place, installed. I've got the stakes in. I've got this rubber seal around the edges to help cover some of the sharp points. 10 bags, 2 cubic feet per bag. It should take 18, so I should have enough and a little bit more. I'm adding in some sand. close. This should be the last bag required. Okay. So there we have it. Filled it up to 2 inches below the lip. What I'm most impressed with is looking, I don't see any bowing in the edges. It has held its shape perfectly with all that weight in there. Very nice. Now that the heavy's lifting done, I can take a look at the tulips. Some I see gotten a little, yeah, it's all soft and squishy. Throw that away. I assume they got their chill, the place I bought them from, so they should be ready to grow. It all depends on our weather here. That, I guess, looks like about 100. I've got my raised bed all ready to plant them. All the bulbs are planted, so now I water well once and then wait till spring. I am impressed with this raised bed. The metal wasn't that thick, but it's holding on real well. I've watered the layers as I've gone through putting the soil in, watering again. Those bags of soil were heavy. It's not bowing, it's keeping its shape real well. And if you're anxious to get started with raised bed, you can find out more about this raised bed at the link right below this video. Well, the only thing left to do is make sure the squirrels don't get in there, dig those bulbs up and eat them. Don't think I can stay here till the middle of March. I'm gonna have to give that one some thought, but I'll see you on the next review.
There are so many choices and you don't want to stress. You want your health food at home, receiving only the best. That's what we're here for, we give honest reviews. parristx.